the EAC Generals, currently at 7-6 as we're at the middle and the final stretch of the second round. This is going to be a big game as EAC, if they want to move up the standings, they have a tall task up ahead because they're going up against the #1 team in the team standings. 10 wins, 3 losses, the Mapua Cardinals up ahead. On the call, Andre Felix. Magandang hapon mga kapuso. Kasama, former San Beda standout, NCAA standout, JV Mocon. Magandang hapon, Papa Jabes.
Magandang hapon,
Sa wakas ha, nagsama tayo ha.
Oo nga, first time this season.
Ayaw mo daw ako makasama.
Hindi, talagang inihintay ko to para sa big game ng syempre both teams, no? Talagang na-miss kita. Magandang hapon sa inyo, NCAA fans. Isang masayang hapon sa lahat.
At kasama din natin, JV, Christine San Agustin will be doing courtside duties for the EAC Generals. And Mickey Santos will be reporting for the Mapua Cardinals. We'll get to Christine and Mickey in just a bit for the reports before our game starts. Let's take a look at the updated standings. As I mentioned earlier, San Sebastian getting win number 5. They're at the bottom though. Well, third to the last in the team standings. This is important. Sabi ko nga, JV, importante ito. So, ibabato ko sa iyo ngayon. With a few games left in the second round, gaano ka, kumbaga, kanino mas may pressure, kanino mas importante itong larong to? Para sa Mapua na syempre, you wanna stay on top, you wanna keep that 1 or 2 para may twice to beat advantage ka pagdating ng Final Four, or para sa EAC na ang dami mo bang kailangan pagdaanan para mabilang dun sa Final Four race?
Obviously, both teams may pressure sa gusto nilang gawin pa dito sa elimination round natin. Pero I think yung pressure lalo na dito sa EAC Generals kasi gusto nilang makapasok doon sa Final Four. Ang dami pa lang dadaanan dyan, JRU, San Beda, and then itong Mapua, and Mapua wants to get to twice to beat, syempre.
And syempre, first, if ever, you know, EAC is gunning for their first Final Four appearance. And malaking, kumbaga, it will be a big hit on them if they drop this one to Mapua. Let's go back first to their first round meeting back on October 8th, where the Cardinals prevailed, but just by a small margin. The final score was 73-69, so 4-point win lang yun for Mapua. As we take a look at some highlights, the Cardinals, though, it's important to note that they had 9 blocks as a team compared to the only 2 ng Generals in that game, and 5 para sa Mapua ang nagtala in double digits. Jopin Soriano at 15, Paulo Hernandez at 11, Asuncion also had 11, Clint Escamis had 10, and Recto had 10. Para sa EAC naman, they led by 9, but that was in the second quarter and it was their biggest lead. Pero ang problema nga dito sa EAC, it has always been their consistency this season. We know they can compete, but can they be consistent?
Yun yung mahirap talaga, yung consistency. If you wanna be, kasi they're good na eh, they're a good team itong EAC. But if you wanna be great to separate you from the other teams, you have to be consistently be great. So nakita na nga natin dito sa first round meeting nila, yung fourth quarter, yung clutch quarter na yan, yung Mapua, yung defense nila, nag-flip sila na switch, kita mo 18-11, and then sabi mo nga, pinakita nila yung team, yung as a team nila, 5 players scoring double digit.
Now let's talk about EAC and their last game against the San Beda Red Lions last November 5th. Of course, your alma mater, and the Red Lions prevailing by 10, 81-71. Head coach Jerson Cabiltes returning to the team in this game after missing the last game against Letran. They never led here, and they even were behind by as much as 17 points, although it's also important to note, 4 para naman sa Generals na nagtala in double digits. Nat Coseo led the way with 18, Ralph Robin had 14, King Ortiz had 10, and JP Maguliano also having 10. So that was one of those painful setbacks that could really derail the hopes nitong EAC na makapasok ng Final Four. Kasi natalo sila sa isang Final Four contender din, which is San Beda.
Tama yan, Andre. Doon na-test yung ano nila, yung how they play as a team. They, if I can say this, they were manhandled by the San Beda Red Lions the whole game. Sabi, nakita natin doon, sabi mo nga, they never took the lead dito sa game natin na to. So nakita mo, in control itong San Beda Red Lions for them. So syempre, may mga, they had their own runs, they had their own mini runs, pero na-control the whole game itong San Beda.
And they can't afford to have that kind of game again today, especially against a solid Mapua Cardinals team. I did mention Nat Coseo, the product of Lucban, Quezon, the 24-year-old, 6'4", forward. Played for LaSalle Zubel in high school. Ang idol nito si Calvin Abueva. Had a big game, but it was just, in a painful loss. Kumbaga, in a losing effort. He had 18, grabbed 8 rebounds, dished an assist, but had 5 huge turnovers in 32 minutes. And I heard na this kid is a silent killer. Parang ikaw, James. And Christine San Agustin has more on that because she was able to speak to Nat Coseo. Christine, let's bring her in. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Andre and JV. Not a man of words, but a man of action. Not here to play just any game, but a game that will definitely change the trajectory of the EAC in the whole NCAA history. The man that I'm talking about is not to be taken lightly. After all, his name is Nat Cosejo, who told me earlier that for his last playing year, his only goal is to lead his team to the Final Four, in which they have never been to before. Dagdag pa niya, hindi daw talaga siya masalitang tao, kaya naman bilang isang veteran sa kanilang koponan, he prefers to assert his leadership by walking the talk, by playing the talk with hopes to inspire and lead his teammate. Andre and JV, do you agree that Nat Cosejo is a silent killer that will leave a deafening mark in the NCAA history? At I heard si JV ay silent killer din. Tama ba yun?
Nako, Christine, tama. Itong katabi ko, silent but deadly. JV Mocon. Thank you, Christine. We'll get back to you in the first quarter. Thank you for that report on Nat Coseo. Pero we were jokingly, we were talking about it, and diba, na ikaw, eto si Nat, dahil si JP Maguliano, siya yung parang vocal leader, and Nat leads by example. And kailangan din ng ganon sa team because you yourself, tanggalin jokes aside, ganon ka, you lead by example. Kasi, diba, at that time, sino yung maingay?
Pangalan natin siyang Robert Bolick.
Sobrang ingay nun. Pero yung paano yun nababalance kasi sa team, James?
Yun nga, kasi alam ko na maingay si Robert, and then you can hear syempre sila Coach Boy and other assistant coaches. Ako naman, I had to, parang balance it out through the way I perform, the way yung body language ko, bulong-bulong lang. Alam mo next na gagawin. Ganun lang. I think yun yung ginagawa din ni Nat Coseo, and he is capable of bringing this team to the Final Four.
Na ipapakita niya nga dun sa laro. Kita mo, silent 18 points, 8 rebounds, all in 32 minutes of action. Now let's go to the other side of the fence and talk about the Mapua Cardinals in their last game, prevailing over the San Sebastian Stags, 70-63. Mapua now 2-2 in the second round after going 8-1 in the first round. If we take a look at some highlights here, Cuenco and Soriano combining for 23 points. Clint Escame is also important to note that he played heavy minutes in this game. 36, only scored 7 points, but grabbed 9 boards, dished out 3 assists, and also had 3 steals in that one. So Mapua, as I mentioned, 2-2 in the second round. Should they be concerned? Dapat bang mag-alala tong Mapua, James, dahil after that dominant first round, 8-1, and then dito medyo, syempre, 4 na laro, 2 talo na kagad, 2-2.
Pero it's a yes and no for me kasi parang, it happens eh. You had bad games. At the same time, etong mga players stepping up, kasi Clint Escamis only scored like 9 points, diba? So other players really stepping up. We have Warren Bonifacio, Jopez Soriano. So it's really good that, you have other people that can produce for them.
At pag-usapan naman natin ngayon na ang El Capitan and playing his final season for the Mapua Cardinals, Warren Bonifacio, Kapampangan. Idol din niya. Kaya nabanggit ko si Nat Coseo, di ba? Idol din ni Warren si Calvin Abueva. And as we take a look at Warren's numbers last game against the Stags, scoring 15 points. He was just 1 board shy of a double-double, but did dish out 4 assists, had 2 steals, 1 block, all in 31 minutes. And, Warren trying to leave Mapua, syempre with a championship and with a bang, para at least mas maganda-ganda din ang, kumbaga, yung maiiwan niya dito sa Mapua. Now let's bring in Mickey Santos, who will also have something to talk about Warren and also some teammates of Warren. And I believe they are now complete as a team today. Mickey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Andre and JV. Quick player update lamang para sa parig ng Mapua. Nakakwentuhan ko nga sila kanina, and Clint Escamis is one of the top scorers of this league. Told me that he woke up to a painful shoulder due to over-fatigue resulting from the rigorous training and preparations that they went through for the past few days. But for the fans of Mapua, worry na dahil nawala naman daw ito after some stretching. And also, locked in and ever ready na ang team ng Mapua because Peter Rosillo, who served a one-game suspension last Sunday, is coming back for the arsenal of the Cardinals. And to add, team captain Warren Bonifacio told me na pinaghandaan daw talaga nila ang pisikal na aspekto ng laro dahil alam niya na maraming banggaan at mainit na labanan ang maaasahan natin para sa larong ito. Kaya naman kung ang Cardinals ay ating kikilalanin ay handa na raw silang sumubok sa kanilang gyera na haharapin. Now back to you, Andre and JV.
Thank you, Mickey. You know, we talk about this team, they're complete from top to bottom. Kompleto sila eh. Nadagdagan nga ng Clint Escamis, so medyo nawalan ng pressure kina Paolo to create, and sina Warren also just finding their spots. But if you are going to nitpick, kung hahanapan mo ng butas, itong Mapua na yun.
I think yung consistency pa rin eh. Yun talaga mahirap sa collegiate basketball. You know, Clint Escamis is there, pero other players should be consistent. I'm talking about ito sila, Paulo Hernandez, Warren Bonifacio. They have their, nagsashine sila sa ibang games eh. Pero other games, it's really, parang hindi sila eh. Magugulat ka. Pero once na mag-click ito lahat, mag-pick sila, it's gonna be hard to defend them, to play against them.
Tama yon. Kasi kahit naman nung panahon mo sa San Beda, hindi lang naman puro ikaw, hindi lang naman puro si Robert Bolick. Diba, ang dami din eh. May mga Devon Potts din, may mga Donald Tangwa.
May mga AC Soberano
AC Soberano, tama. Yes. I think yun, yung mga AC Soberano, yung mga, kumbaga, tinatawag nga ni Shaquille O'Neal ni Shaq, yung the others. Diba? Kasi like nung panahon nila, may Shaq and Kobe, pero may mga Robert Horry, may mga Derek Fisher, may mga, yung, kumbaga, who also know the roles. As we take a look at our featured matchup for today, it's a good one. Two very talented scoring players, and Ralph Robin for EAC. Kontra kay Paulo Hernandez, we know Robin is deadly from beyond the arc. And ito naman si Paulo is just a do-it-all player for Mapua with 5 rebounds and close to 3 assists per game.
I think itong two players are going to be the X factors in this game, especially, ito si Paulo Hernandez can drive, can facilitate, while you have Ralph Robin is hot, very hot on the outside, and a streaky shooter then.
Let's find out the starters now from both sides. Mapua is ready. Well, let's start with EAC. Head coach Gerson Cabiltes will go with this 5 of Valentino and Cosejo, Maguliano, Luciano, and Gortiza. Rounding it up, EAC in their bright whites. Mapua naman, Coach Randy Alcantara will go with this 5, and Mickey mentioned Rosillo is back. So he'll be joined by Escamis in the backcourt, JC Recto, Cyrus Cueco, along with Boni. Head-to-head between these two brilliant coaches, Gerson Cabiltes and Randy Alcantara. Two coaches who are very competitive. Mapua and their red in their away jerseys. EAC, as I mentioned, their home whites. Good afternoon, Andre Felix. Kasama si JV Mocon on this Wednesday. Tip-off, here we go for a second game. It's Wednesday doubleheader ng inyong NCAA Season 99 live on GTV. Unang possession sa EAC. JV, kung ikaw ang EAC, anong gusto mong makita to start? Ito si Maguliano pumupose, but good double, pero nakahanap ng puwang. Pero kung ikaw ang EAC, anong gusto mong unang, paano mo aatakin itong Mapua?
I think that yung ginawa nila on that first day, they found ito si JV Maguliano attacking si Warren Bonifacio, kasi Warren on the defensive end is questionable. At the same time, pwede na capitalize yun.
Agaw ng EAC, Tolentino almost stripped. Luciano gets stripped. Agawan ng bola. Players falling down like dominoes. It will be a jump ball. A possession arrow pointing to the side of the Cardinals. So it's frenetic pace to start with di pa nga isang minuto nakakalipas dito eh.
At the same time, Dre, itong Mapua, I think they really need to look at Warren Bonifacio on the offensive end. Kasi Warren, sabi ko nga, he's a system player and he likes to be in his spot. Kita nga natin dyan. Pero once he gets going, talagang tuloy-tuloy yan, masushoot yan, mag-a-adjust din ang depensa ng EAC.
That's a good thing about having a Warren Bonifacio JV. A big who can stretch the floor. And ikaw mismo, you can relate to that because you yourself, you were so hard to defend. Oh, meantime, good pass by the big of EAC. Maguliano Finding Cosero with a good cut, and there was a lapse in defense sa Mapua.
I think yung talaga system nitong EAC with how they handle the ball, how they handle the pressure. Kasi na double team with a high-low play bigla.
Agaw na naman ng Mapua. Tumatakbo sila. Umatake si Tolentino. Check that. That was not Tolentino. And Escamis gets called for the foul. So heading to the line. King Gurtiza is at the line. And King this season at the line. Misses that one. Gurtiza, just a 52.5 free throw shooter in season 99. Misses both. Another foul. This time it will be on Bonifacio.
And that's how we want JP Magallanes. Sabi nga natin how we want EAC to start this game is to be aggressive. Lalo na we're talking about JP here against itong matchup niya si Warren Bonifacio.
Let's bring back in Christine San Agustin for her first quarter report on the EAC Generals. Christine.
Alam naming mas matured at mas veterano ang kabilang kobonan yan. Ang sabi sa akin kanina ni Coach Gerson Cabildes, but despite that, he added that their passion and dedication are enough for them to get through even the most veteran and the top performing team in the league. Dagdag pa niya, ang naging problema lang daw talaga with their last game against Mapua ay ang naging pagkukulang nila sa team communication and proper decision-making skills, especially during the crucial minutes of the game. So today, Coach Gerson made sure that no issues are left unaddressed and every decision that they will make only lead them to the best outcome possible. Yan muna ang balita mula sa side ng EAC. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Christine. You can see it in the eyes of the Generals. They really badly want this win. And how about that drive from Warren Bonifacio? Ganun din katalino to si Warren, JV. He knows na alam din naman scouting report sa kanya, he can hit those perimeter jump shots. So nung lumapit ka agad yung defender, inatake niya eh.
Exactly. At the same time, alam niya kung saan yung help side eh. So, yung help side galing from the left side, he drove to the right and naka-layup siya doon for 2 points. Pero ang ganda ng matchup dito. JP Magallanes, Warren Bonifacio, both of them ceiling on the offensive end.
Valentino giving it to Luciano on the low block. Luciano going to Magallanes. Good matchup between Magallanes and Bonifacio. Magallanes just losing a handle on the ball. He's asking to go to the replays, to the screens. Talking to Coach Gerson Cabildes, and sabi ni Coach Gerson, huwag ka na magreklamo, dapat tinira mo na lang yun.
Well, tama din si Coach Gerson. Libre nun eh. It was a nice pass. Pero kanina pa tong EAC talagang pumupunta sa poste. Ina-atake nila ang mismatches nila.
At sinusubukan din nila itong interior defense ng Mapua.
Oo.
Wenko goes to the corner. Here's a three. Yes! Para sa tres. Welcome back, Peter Rosillo. He's back and he's stroking that three like it's hot iron.
And that's how you come back from a suspension. Kasi talagang kitang-kita mo gusto niya makabawi.
Gigil eh.
Oo.
Samantala, good drive. What a drive by King Gurtiza.
Kita mo naman doon yung Yuko step na tinatawag nito ni King Gurtiza, evading itong mga big man ng Mapua.
These two teams watching boxers trading blows. How about that move by Clint Escamis, knocking down that jumper, just counted as a 2. Meanwhile, ganun kabilis. Transition sa kabila, Gurtiza to Cosero. You cannot blink here. Hindi ka pwedeng pumikit. Konting ano mo lang, balik na kagad eh.
Kita mo naman, naka 3 points si Clint, walang problema. Tatakbo agad kami.
Oh, but Escamis was denied by Cosero. Escamis gets the ball back. Oh, easy money. That's easy money. Warren Bonifacio, when he's that free from that spot, he will knock it down easily. Mapua up 3, under 6 to play in the first.
Welcome back to the match of the Cardinals versus the Generals. And speaking of welcome back nga din kay Peter Rosillo, who I was able to talk to earlier, and he's also coming back for the team today. And he told me that as a rookie who served a one-game suspension last game, sobrang dami daw niyang natutunan. He told me that if he lets his emotions control him, ay hindi raw siya makakatulong sa team. And since the upcoming games are getting more and more important and reaching the goal of bagging the championship title, kaya naman now Peter aims to control his emotions for today. And he told me that since Coach Randy's era was a heart of a champion, tatrabahuin daw nila na maging produkto ng mga kampiyon. That's it for the side of the Mapua Cardinals. Back to you, Champion Andrew.
Thank you, Mickey. Right on cue. It's nice to, if you're Mapua, to have Rosillo back. And he gets the ball back for the Cardinals. Here he is, stepping on the gas. But commits too many steps. Traveling violation called on Rosillo.
Kita mo ito yung switch ni Clint Escamis against JP Maguliano. Walang problema. Pero you gotta love how Coach Gerson is adjusting his defensive schemes depending on the matchup, on the tendencies ng mga players sa Mapua.
Tolentino working that two-man game with Maguliano. Goes back to Tolentino underneath. Cosejo, the kick out. Gortiza free for three. Tolentino gets the ball back, the smallest man on the floor. Fresh 14 for the Generals. Down 3. Gortiza against Escamis. Tolentino lets it fly. Short on that 3.
Pero grabe to activity ni Tolentino on the glass. Getting a couple of rebounds already here in this game.
Whew, what an exciting
grabe.
game this is between these two teams. And at one point in the first round, EAC was even a part of the top 4. So, for them, this is a very important match. Meantime, Bonifacio, after knocking an easy 2 earlier, that jumper was way short. Jerson Cabiltes now shuffling his wards. Ralph Robin is joined by Maguliano. He also, etong si Coach Gerson now bringing in Ochavo to man the point. He has the leather. Inupo muna si Tolentino. It will be a foul, pushing foul.
Pero gaano ka-pesky tsaka ka-active itong mga point guards ng EAC ni Coach Gerson. You have Tolentino out now. You have Kyle Ochavo in now. Alam naman natin kung anong kaya gawin ng batang to.
Chavo guarded by Escamis. Robin goes to Maguliano inside to Cosejo. And he falls down to the ground and loses the ball in the process. Possession babalik dito sa Mapua. Turnover situation. Parehong may 3 turnovers ang EAC and Mapua. Coach Gerson Cabiltes on your screens. Oh, good pass. At tumuloy-tuloy. Nobody home and a lapse on defense. JC Recto going all the way. If you're Coach Gerson, you don't want to see those kinds of fast break plays.
Oo, tsaka yun talaga parang double-edged sword here for that full court pressure ng EAC. Kasi ang ganda ng play na ginawa ni Coach Randy na backdoor lang eh. Pupunta ka lang sa harap, kunyari, tapos backdoor ka. So nag-overplay, nag-over-deny itong mga players ng EAC.
Tinawag ulit ni Coach Randy si JC Recto after that play, that knockout play. JP Maguliano now at the line. Team captain, graduating senior. JP, second leading scorer, averaging 14 a game. Misses the first free throw. Maguliano, a 68.5% free throw shooter this season in his final playing year.
Kita natin, Dre, ito na mga full court trap na ginagawa ng EAC. Hindi na sila nag-over-deny ngayon kasi last possession, na backdooran sila, libreng-libre dun si Recto.
Almost a turnover, but a good floater para kay Cueco. And look at Mapua just hustling on the defensive end. Ochavo. Oh, but good block by Bonifacio, but he's called for the foul.
Both teams are really going hard this first quarter. Kita mo naman intensity, lalo na sa interior defense, sa fast break. Ang bilis ng pace ng laro natin ngayon. Angeles here sinking both free throws. Diretso sa full court trap itong EAC.
Mapua being given problems here, but Hernandez and Escamis wisely know how to bring that ball across the timeline. They're up 4. Escamis with a fall away, difficult shot. Back to the Generals. Chava looking, Cosejo. Robin lets it fly. Bullseye!
Talaga nabibigay ni Robin. Yan yung matchup natin. Robin with Paolo Hernandez. Pero Robin is very streaky, so that's gonna be dangerous here for the Cardinals.
He is a leader in making 3-point field goals made this season, averaging close to 3 a game. And shooting at a high clip of 34%. And if you give daylight to a sharp shooter like Robin, the lefty will make sure he drains it.
Exactly, Dre. Yun yung nagiging problem also on that play. Bakit libre? Ito si Robin.
Camis knocking down that free throw.
Aggressive din to si Escamis start of this game. Posting up, hitting 3-pointers.
And we did talk about Escamis in their last game against Sebastian. Just 7 points, 3 of 12 in the field. It was 0 out of 5 from 3-point range. And only made 1 of 2 free throws. But so far, Escamis getting both here. A clear front runner for rookie MVP in season 99. Last was back 2 seasons ago when Letran swept the whole season. It was Ren Sabando. But you know what? We were having this conversation and I was saying, syempre mga naglaro na ng collegiate, di ba parang mga veterano na, mga rookie veteran eh. But of course, the rookies in the NCAA, and they've been performing, at lalo na si Escamis, at a high level. And kita mo yung diferensya nung, like last season, without Escamis, he was serving his residency. Kita mo na yes, they were solid with sina Paolo, sina Warren, but with a Clint Escamis, he really lessens that pressure. A timeout on the floor. We'll continue the conversation, plus the action with 2:46 to go here in the first. Lamang ang Mapua ng 4.
Basketball heroes are made every year, and the NCAA always gives rise to new heroes of the game.
In fact, the NCAA has produced its share of basketball legends and modern-day basketball heroes.
At ngayong nag-umpisa na ang NCAA Season 99, GMA Sports is honored to feature 10 new heroes na dapat abangan ng lahat ng basketball fans.
Una sa listahan ay si Kurt Rayson.
Good afternoon once again to all our viewers live on GTV and wherever you may be watching the NCAA, NCAA Philippines channel on YouTube and also our page on Facebook. In case you missed our first game earlier today, the Letran Knights falling victim once again in a really disappointing season for the 3-time defending champions, obviously in a rebuild mode, suffering loss number 13 at the hands of the San Sebastian Stags, 94-75. Mapua almost losing it. Hernandez, first field goal attempt, a miss. Balik sa EAC.
Kita mo, Dre, yung momentum nandito sa EAC kahit they're down by 3 with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter.
Randy Alcantara hoping to lead. Cardinals back to the Final Four after a disappointing season last year. Here's a three. Yes! Para sa tres. Obi Dalisay. Ganong kalalim tong Mapua.
Oo, tama ka dyan, Dre. Kita naman natin dito yung Cardinals, they really practice itong press break nila. Wala pang turnovers on that press para dito sa EAC. And they have been converting three-pointers, layups para dito sa Cardinals.
Ochavo will answer. And yes, para sa tres. Kyle Ochavo is raining threes. So back to a three-point lead for the Cardinals. But here they are setting things up. Escamis. It's just really fun to watch. But that time he misses from that difficult shot. Libre na naman. Corner three. Again. Yes, para sa tres. Kobe Dalisay back-to-back bombs.
That was a nice pass there. A baseline pass. Libre si Dalisay on the left corner.
And Mapua shooting the lights out. JV perfect. 3 out of 3 from three-point range today. Ang EAC naman 2 of 4. Also high at a high clip, 50%.
Yeah, oo. Talagang dikit ang laban, ang matchup talaga nila. Itong dalawang teams na to.
Hernandez posting up. Goes underneath. Blocked by Cuseo. Another try.
They have been getting offensive rebounds here and there itong Cardinals. And this is their biggest lead with 8 points here in the first quarter.
Escamis gets the ball back. Goes to the hot man. Dalisay again. Heat check. Hernandez offensive board. Another three. Bang! 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 Asuncion! And now they have their biggest lead. Just like that. By the way, Arvin Gamboa, you momentarily saw on your screens. Used to play with the Cardinals. 11-point lead now for Mapua. Ganong kabilis to end the first. Lumobo agad into double figures ang kalamangan.
Ilang possession lang yun, lamang na agad 11 points.
Mapua just waxing hot from downtown. 4 out of 5 from three-point range. 80% from three. They're up by 11, 27-16 at the end of the first.
At ayun nga po, nagbabalik na ang NCAA at nagbabalik na rin ang mga players dito sa dugout. Kaya naman ngayon, sa surprise chichikain at gugulatin natin ang mga players dito sa Jose Rizal University o ang JRU Heavy Bombers. So once again, this is Mickey Santos. Ito ang Dugout Raid at tara na! Okay, sino kaya una? Hello! Okay, saktang-sakto. So, kamusta naman? Anong ginagawa mo ngayon?
That's coach.
Ay, dadaan si Coach. Pero sige, hello Coach! Hello! Ako, ang pogi-pogi naman ni Coach. Pero yun nga, no, ano po yung mga ginagawa?
Yeah, dancing despite the Generals trailing by 11. Mapua just scorching hot from three-point range. Towards the end of the first quarter, 4 out of 5 from downtown.
Yeah, you gotta credit that yung offensive rebound nila, activity on the glass. At the same time, their ball movement napakaganda. Kaya libre. Almost those 3 points here to end that first quarter.
JB was an 8-0 run ng Mapua doon sa dulo ng first.
Doon talaga lumamang itong Mapua.
Jumper is way short there. Kay Loristo.
And ito din yung naging problem ng Generals on their last game against the Red Lions. Itong this kind of pace, this kind of defense na ginagawa nila ngayon. masyadong maraming open shots, masyadong maraming missed shots here on the first quarter para dito sa EAC.
Maguliano back at a free throw stretch since that one. Earlier, just hit 1 out of 2. JP, 0-3. It's a field today. And he gets both. If you're EAC, you had a good start, but you really cannot afford, any lapses, especially, 4 out of 5 3-pointers para sa Mapua. So what do you do? Anong adjustments on the defensive end na gagawin mo dito?
You just really need to weather the storm here para sa EAC at the same time.
Yan na naman! Isa pa!
Eh, sinasabi ko.
Birdie Asuncion again with a second triple. And his shot is very deceiving.
Oo, actually.
It takes time to set up.
Nag-hesitate pa si Asuncion eh.
Samantala, JP Maguliano finally hitting his first field goal. That will be good news, good sign for EAC, for their team captain to knock down his first field goal here in the second quarter.
They really need to change up their defense kasi libre lagi ito si Asuncion eh. Nahihirapan sila because Dalisay is on the right wing, so di sila maka-rotate dito kay Asuncion.
At nakaisa na kanina yan si Asuncion.
There's too many easy shots here para sa Cardinals. Lahat ng triple sila open eh.
Actually, it's a very good point. Rosilio, you don't want to leave him open too. Dalisay, dangerous pass. Mapupulot ni Robin. Robin all the way. Easy layup para kay Ralph Robin. So this is maybe the spurt that EAC needs, but they have to do it also on this end. Hernandez attacks, gets fouled. He will head to the line for 2. Let's head back courtside. Christine San Agustin for her second quarter report. Christine.
This is our biggest and last push. Make sure to make it count yan. Ang paalala kanina ni Coach Gerson Cabildes during the huddle, in which he reminded them that they really want to make this battle count if they want to make it to the Final Four. Coming into the second quarter, Coach Gerson was quick to remind them to be careful of the extra passes that they make, which can sometimes lead to some easy baskets for Mapua. Before the huddle ended, Coach Gerson made sure that the team is starting off with a clean slate by reminding them to shrug off every bit of inconsistencies and uncertainties in their systems para mahabol ang mga puntos na nawala sa kanila during the first quarter. Yan muna ang balita mula sa EAC side. Andre and Jay.
Thank you, Christine. Hernandez knocking down those free throws. You're down 10, you're EAC, JV, Coach Gerson, as you see, and the coaching staff nitong EAC, there's a foul, holding foul, called on Kobe Dalisay. So how do you... It's a crucial game para dito sa Generals. Pinag-usapan natin kanina yan bago nagsimula yung ating laro. Losing to San Beda in the last game. You need wins, especially dito sa patapusan ng second round. But how do you handle a juggernaut like Mapua who's hitting it from the outside? Robin tries again. Earlier hit one but missed that time. Ball will stay... Oh no, ball will go back down to Mapua. And more bad news para sa EAC because Warren Bonifacio is back in.
Talagang pinapahirapan itong Cardinals ng EAC. Pero sabi nga ni Christine, according to Coach Gerson, talagang itong inconsistency, dapat clean slate sila now. Kasi from last game pa yun against San Beda Red Lions, inconsistent sila the way they run their sets, the way they run their plays, defensively also. So, paano sila nakapunta on this spot here? May chance sila to get to the Final Four. Anong strength na ginawa nila is to run their system and really play defense all out. Kasi yun lang yung advantage sila here eh.
Cuenco giving up his dribble, wanting to go down to Bonifacio. It's a post up. Bonifacio underneath. Bumping bodies with Maguliano. And that cross-court pass, too strong. Turnover for Mapua. Let's head now courtside this time for Mapua side. Mickey Santos has more.
You know what, Andre and JB, if there is something that Coach Rani wants to instill in this batch of the Cardinals, he told me that he wants his players to display the character of a winner. Because with that, Coach Rani also gives props to Clint Escamis dahil naiba raw niya ang takbo ng liga at ng Cardinals being the energy guy of the team. And with other rookies noticeably stepping up for this game, the coaches only asked the team to take care of every possession possession and give it their all until the last beat of the buzzer. Dahil dagdag nga ni assistant coach Yong Garcia, he sees something special in the season's lineup. But in order for that to produce results, he wants the players to become more involved in the team and to want winning this game more. Now, back to you, the panel, Andre and Jamie.
Thank you, Mickey. Oh, look at that ball movement, leaving Escamis free for three. Give it up, goes for the left, blows it up. But there's Warren Bonifacio doing Warren Bonifacio things.
That was just great ball movement there by the Cardinals. Sabi ko nga yung defense still questionable here for the Generals. Kasi ang daming masyadong libreng open na pasa. Kita-kita natin, Clint Escamis was super open on that corner.
12-point lead, their biggest here. 34-22. And look at the defense, swarming defense of Mapua. Talagang hindi binibigyan nila ng libreng tira itong EAC.
Kita mo nun, nung drumive si Robin doon, naka-help side na agad si Clint Escamis to double him on the baseline.
Cortiza back in, replacing Art Cosa. Now Robin at the line. Ralph Robin, EAC's third leading scorer. And we also saw Kinal coming in for the first time. Robin sinking the free throw. You know, for a three-point shooter, as brilliant as Ralph Robin, sabi ko nga, di ba, 34% three-point shooter, one of the top 10. For a free throw shooter, 42%. There.
Parang ano dalawang mundo no?
Mas gusto niya siguro kung yung free throw nasa
Atras
3-point
na lang
line.
yan,
Oh, yung pulso yun eh.
Oo, yeah.
Escamis trapped. Finds Bonifacio. Working with an 11-second shot clock. Escamis seeing an open man at the corner. Too strong. Oseo tracks the ball back para sa Generals. Ahente Kinal. Pero nakaabang na kagad si Cuenco sa depensa. Kinal going down low to Cosejo. Guarded by Bonifacio. Easy work there para kay Nat Cosejo. And that's what you want. If you're EAC, let Cosejo just attack the interior.
They really want to attack. Sabi ko kanina pa, si Warren Bonifacio on the post every time, every possession. Yun yung talaga first look nila, first point of attack ng Generals.
Oh, and a push. Bagsak si Escamis. It will be a foul, obviously called on Kinala.
I think nagiging problem din Ray, aside from maraming open shots ng Cardinals is the offensive rebounds. Once they get the offensive rebound, kinikick out nila sa labas. That's why nagiging open shots on 3 points.
Clint Escamis underneath. And Escamis getting just his second field goal after knocking down a 3. Well, check that, after knocking down a 2 earlier. But he's good enough for 7 points. Ooh, sorry miss para kay Maguliano. Fernandez trying to hit a General last touch, pero Robin has it. Fresh 24 seconds to shot clock, and it will be a foul. It will be called on Asuncion.
Sabi mo nga, Dre, pinapahirapan to si Robin. So every time na pag-ball screen siya, he gets the ball, talagang nagko-collapse ang depensa ng Cardinals.
Randy Alcantara wants to talk things over, but Mapua still way ahead by 11, 36-25, 5:41 left in the second.
Sports has a unique way of making memorable moments, and NCAA Season 98 was an absolute showcase.
Kaya naman, magbalik tanaw muna tayo at panoorin ang mga di malilimutang pangyayari nitong nakaraang season para mas lalo pang ma-excite ang fans sa kakasimula pa lang na Season 99. Honorable mentions, Upset Alert, EAC, pinataobang Benil.
Just a little bit of recap earlier today in the first game. It was the Letra Knights and the San Sebastian Sags, where the Knights dropping their 13th game as opposed to only 1 win. And ito namang San Sebastian getting win number 5. But still at the 8th spot in the team standings. We're looking at the team standings. Mapua still number 1. Kahit tied sila with LPU, win over the others. Mapua's number 1, LPU's number 2. Benilde now peaking at the right time. They're at number 3. San Beda. Your San Beda is at number 4. JRU is at number 5. I think dun magkakatalo eh. Dito sa mga sa 3, 4, 5, 6, yung mga ganung na spots. As Robin lets that 3 fly short, hits the front iron, balik kay Cuenco and Mapua.
Pero still, Dre, yung pa rin masabi. Even though dikit-dikit sa 3, 4, 5.
Oh, how about Cuenco getting that lucky drop, that layup? Or that was Recto, rather. JC Recto now extending this Mapua lead to 13.
This is exactly what happened on their last game against Red Lions. In control ngayon ng Cardinals.
JC Recto now at 4. This is a solid 5. They go back to Recto. He's feeling it. Feeling confident. But a foul. It will be on Gortiza. Let's take a look at this move from JC. You know, Recto's one of those guys also that they really need. Itong Mapua. Rookie out of the Arellano Juniors program. 6'3", JC. Escamis sets his feet, lets it fly. Short on the corner 3. Coseo gets another rebound. Maguliano ahead to Kinal. Balik kay Maguliano up top. Sabi, postehan pa rin si Warren. So Luciano. But the help by Asuncion. So ibigay kay Maguliano. Last touch ng Mapua. Ball will stay with EAC with 6 to shoot.
But we gotta give it to Warren also. He's been holding his own. Nakascore lang sa kanya ito si Coseo. 2 points pa lang. So every possession.
At alam din ng EAC.
Well.
James, alam din kasi si Warren already has 2 personal fouls. So they're really trying to, kung sino man ang binabantayan ni Warren, di ba? Kanina si Luciano and then earlier si Coseo.
Yeah.
Kung sino man, binibigay talaga nila yung bola para, they, of course, di ba? Kung if Warren gets into foul trouble, gets his 3rd personal foul, Randy Alcantara will have no choice but to sit Warren Bonifacio. And that will be good news, lalo na for EAC because you can attack the interior some more.
Oo, tama ka dyan, Dre. Sabi ko nga, start of this game pa lang, dun agad pumunta with JP Maguliano against Warren Bonifacio. So, let's see kung paano pa makukonvert sana ng Generals itong offensive play nila against Warren. Pero Warren has been winning this chess match here.
Teka lang, batiin natin mabilisan. Coach Chito Victolero, ako to, Brad. Andre Felix, kasama si JV Moco. Tinanong niya, bakit musta? Ikaw ba ngayon?
Coach Chito.
Viva Mapua, Coach Chito! Dinraft nila pa si Warren eh. So dapat dapat pakitang gilas to si Warren. At mamaya may kwento din ako kasi nag-usap kami ni Coach Chito kahapon. Good win. Congratulations pala kay Coach Chito at sa Hot Shots winning on opening day. Gortiza tumatakbo. What a move! Missing on that layup. Hernandez asking the ball back. Alam mo ba, I was telling him about Clint Escamis. And sabi niya, player niya na dati pa. Sabi niya, he's seen, dati niya pa, nung bata pa daw si Escamis, nakikita niya na sa high school pa lang daw. No look ni Hernandez. Masyadong malakas. Baka kay Recto, Dalisay is back in replacing Clint Escamis. Sabi niya, Dre, nung bata pa lang yan si Clint. Magaling na talaga yan. Ganun na daw talaga.
Tinitrain bid ba siya ni Coach Chito?
O na-coach daw niya nung nasa high school pa.
Kaya rin siguro kasi si Basamo may mentor ito si Clint. May malalapitan siya every time.
Oo, pati si Coach Chito, Pistolero, Victolero, magaling din na point guard yun. Recto, Hernandez, extra pass underneath. Miss Recto's there, cleaning up the glass, but not getting that too.
It's just offensive rebounds after offensive rebounds here. Dominating the glass itong Mapua. And one pass, one shot lang itong EAC every time they get to their offense.
Niloloko lang si Coach Chito. He's of course watching us as we take a look at Gerson Cabiltes. Sabi ko, si Clint Escamis, I'm sure gusto mong makakuha yan. He still has a few more seasons left.
For sure.
May mga ano pa eh. Kasama the season, I think he has 2 more years. At Clint. There is Clint Escamis. Pero sabi ko, asa ka bang makuha mo yan? But imagine if for some, I don't know, in the future, imagine if Escamis goes to Coach Chito,
ganda rin
you know,
yun.
to have, di ba, Viva Mapua, and then he will learn under Mark Baroka, Paul Ligio, lalo, ay,
Malaking bagay yun for Clint. Especially, syempre, yung value din nito ni Clint, di rin naman ganun-ganun lang.
lamang ng 13. Mapua, nice look inside kay Maguliano. Yan ang kailangan nilang gawin.
Yes, so sabi ko nga, they just need to run their sets na execution talaga ang nagiging problema. Ang ganda ng zoom action for Robin. And then the health side na pasa dito kay JP.
Matalisay has the hot hand, but that time a miss from Kobe from 3. Before we take this break, take a look at this play. Luciano, Gurtiza, and then Maguliano. But Jerson Cabildes wants to talk things over. Will he drop more plays like this? We'll find out after the break. Lamang ng 11 Mapua sa EAC. To everybody watching, maraming salamat po. Good afternoon. Andre Felix, kasama si JV Mocon on this Wednesday. Earlier today, the two Martins were actually on the call. Martin Javier and Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, with the San Sebastian Stacks prevailing, dealing the Letran Knights another loss, their 13th. Yun ang mahirap din, no, as we watch this game resume. Hindi ka nang maagaw. Ang hirap pakasalitan. 3-time defending champions and then having to go to a rebuild right now.
Oo, talagang masakit eh. Hindi lang mahirap, masakit na alam mo na nag-champion ka last year. And syempre, you gotta
Tatlong
feel...
sunod!
Oo, you gotta feel for Coach Renzo din eh. Ang hirap ng pressure na
Perhaps
dinadala.
Coach Renzi also, you know, he's trying to keep his head up, his chin up, and also motivating the players. I think yun yung mas, mahirap eh. You're trying to motivate your players to just keep on going, and get through the season. As Gurtiza, after that layup, jumper, and it's King Gurtiza on a 4-0 spurt. Now, chipping this Mapua lead to single digits at 7. Recto out to Hernandez. Talisay. Now sees Recto. That was a good pass.
Kanina pa to, ang dami pang drop pass na ginagawa, assist na ginagawa ng Mapua.
Maguliano sees Luciano wide open, letting it fly short on that 3. Maguliano offensive board. Hernandez falling to the ground though. He's holding on to his leg.
Na-spray nata to si Paolo. Sinisikapan yung sapatos niya eh. So I think it's nothing serious. It's just gonna shake it off here.
Cyrus Cuenco comes in, replacing Paulo Hernandez. We'll get an update on Paulo. He seems to be okay, but jogging gingerly to the bench. I think it's his ankle.
Yeah. Ito naman nag-change ang defense, ang full court defense, ang EAC delaying on the 2-2-1.
Ito, naka 2-3.
So pagbaba ng Mapua, 14 seconds na lang sa shot clock.
6 to go. Bonifacio, up fake. Bonifacio, what a move. But he will head to the line for 2.
Mapua is just doing what they want here on the offensive end. Talagang scoring from the outside, from the inside, from the post. hitting middies here. So I think defense talaga ang nagiging problema ng EAC kasi they've been scoring here. Sa offense sila, running their sets, running the break. Well, they just couldn't make a stop. Warren has been solid. Lalo na last game nila. Kita nga natin, 15 points.
1 rebound shy of a double-double.
He led the way absence on the scoring end. Absence ni Escamis.
And also solid numbers for Warren this season. 11.6 points a game, 8 boards, almost 2 assists and a steal. Cortiza goes to Robin, and look at that closeout. There will be a foul.
Almost good defense there. Referee saw it otherwise, pero ganda ng depensa na ginagawa dito kay Robin.
Liane, call for the foul. Kita mo eh.
Oo.
Kita mo yung closeout, ano kagad eh.
Di lang isa. Talagang may health side na tumatakbo agad eh. So markman talaga dito si Robin.
Pero sabi ko nga sa'yo, itong kwento ng buhay ni Ralph Robin, napakagaling sa 3-point range. Pero pagdating sa free throw,
kita mo yung tira niya, long eh. So talaga pang 3-pointers yung pulso nito eh.
Okay, tama, mintis pareho. Pero kung nilagay mo sa 3-point area yun,
sure yun.
Baka swak yun.
6 points yun.
Pero diba, that's, minsan din talaga, I think, kailangan pag-usapan din yun. Is there a science to it na, di ba, for a 3-point shooter, ang taas eh, 34%. Free throw shooter, 42%.
Ang ganda ng ganda stroke niya eh. Ganda ng bitaw. So that's interesting.
Di ba? Science. Escamis kicking it out. Good look. What a miss from 3. Recto out to Clint. 6 to go. Clint inside. Trap, good defense by EAC. Cortiza, 1 second. He has to throw this one up. That is way short.
Ooh!
Pumasok pa.
Pumasok pa.
Alam mo short ah.
So counted ba?
Hindi. Nag-bounce yata eh. Nag-bounce. Kung loko mo ko eh. Mapua up 9, 44-35. And at the half, the two Bears, Papa Bear and Baby Bear, Benji Paras and Andre Paras will go visit Emilio Aguinaldo College for Bolahan. Stay tuned for that and more when we return. Kami po yung babalik dito lang sa GTV.
Basketball heroes are made every year, and the NCAA always gives rise to new heroes of the game.
In fact, the NCAA has produced its share of basketball legends and modern-day basketball heroes.
At ngayong nag-umpisa na ang NCAA Season 99, GMA Sports is honored to feature 10 new heroes na dapat abangan ng lahat ng basketball fans.
Una sa listahan ay si Kurt Rayson ng Letran Knights. Kurt is Letran's star combo guard and one of the deadliest scorers in the league. His goal as team captain of the Knights this season is to win their 4th consecutive championship. Susunod ay isang shooting guard, Migs Oxon ng Benil Blazers. This 23-year-old former FIBA under-18 player is a proven performer in the clutch. Whenever the Blazers need a basket late in a tight contest, they turn to Oxon, who is always ready to deliver. Enoch Valdez of the LPU Pirates scored, rebounded, and brought his team to the Final Four last.
Unpredictable na mga laban. Walang tigil na kulitan. Dito lang yan. Bolahan! Unang tanong, LPU, Rumatsyada, walang talo. Kayong unang nakatalo. Ano ba to? Nagkataon o pinaghandaan nyo dahil wala pang talo?
Talagang pinaghandaan namin, no? Kasi LPU talagang ano yan eh, contender sa Final Four and then pwedeng lumaban ng championship. So talagang mindset namin, kami yung unang bibiktima.
EAC Generals. General, ibig sabihin leader yan eh. Nakikita ko naman, every game, yung leadership mo. Ngayon sa school ba, ganun ka rin. Na pag sinabi nung ikaw yung namumuno na, "Uy, dito tayo kakain ha. Uy, dito tayo gigimik." Ganun ba? O sunod-sunuran ka rin sa kanila?
Sunod-sunuran naman ako, pero sa kung ano lang ang tama, no? Pag alam mong mali na, iwas-iwas na yan.
Kung titingnan natin yung standing nitong EAC, pwede. So ngayon, andito na tayo. Ano ba yung dapat gawin pa?
Expect kasi namin ang second round will be much more tougher and much more competitive. Galing nga doon sa first 2 games nung kaka-start pala ng second round, grabe yung laban eh. So expect namin magiging mas maigpit. So kailangan namin mas maging agresibo, mas maging defensive oriented and to focus on our system, on what we're doing. And each and every game, we need to be hungry for the win.
Compared to last season, you guys are doing well. Saan mas kayo nag-focus or sa tingin nagkulang kayo? Was it more of the strength and conditioning part o more of dun sa mga strategy nyo sa basketball mismo?
Tingin ko sa strategy din, kumbaga sa system ni coach, parang nag-fit talaga kami. And more on ano na rin mental aspect na rin, yung mental character namin, yung character development namin sa loob ng court.
Ngayon, kung sakaling ma-reincarnate ka, sino gusto mong maging? Si Robin Hood o si Robin Padilla?
Feeling ko si Robin Hood. Robin Hood na lang. Kasi si Robin Hood sharpshooter, mga pana-pana. So parang medyo na ko yung sarili ko sa kanya.
Yung forma mo, nakikita ko yan, suot ng mga Koreano. Yan ba yung ginaya mo talaga? Mga pang K-pop?
Siguro nagkataon lang siguro, probably.
On the hard court, very effective. When it comes to school, mga school work, kamusta naman ka doon? Are you also effective as a leader in school?
So, effective din naman kasi pumapasok din naman ako. Ginagawa ko rin yung mga activities ko meron, exam.
Ngayon, yung standing ng EAC, malapit eh. So, magkakasunod kayo ng number 4, 5 and 6, iisa lang. So ngayon, ano sa tingin mo yung dapat gawin ng EAC? O ano ba yung kulang ng EAC para talagang ando na sa top 4?
Sa tingin ko po, Papa Bear, we need to trust talaga kay Coach Gerson po. Sa system na dinala niya sa amin. Yun po talaga yung magdadala sa amin para sa mga panalo na hinihintay po namin na dumating sa amin.
Kung ikaw papipiliin, dahil ikaw ang pangalan mo ay King, ang gusto mo ba Lion King o Enchanted Kingdom?
Siguro po Lion King.
Naging extra work ka pagdating sa basketball. As a student athlete naman, naging extra ka rin ba sa studies mo?
Especially po sa pag-aaral. Ako yung pinakamasipag sa teammates namin. Ako yung laging pumapasok.
Sige, isa pa, pakisabi sa camera, ikaw ang pinaka-ano?
Ako yung pinakamasipag mag-aral.
Anong tularan natin?
Kulitan, kwentuhan at tawanan.
Ito ang
Bolahan!
Welcome back NCAA fans to all watching in GTV. Kung saan man kayo nanonood, ito ang halftime analysis natin. I'm JB Mocon with Andre Felix.
Galing ah! Tuloy mo lang. 44-35 ang score in favor of the Mapua Cardinals. But what a first half that was,
grabe.
JB.
Intense.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng nanonood. Galing ha, pwedeng akala ko kukunin mo na trabaho ko.
Ikaw na mag-analysis.
Hindi ko kaya. Pero let's talk about what happened in the first 2 quarters. Let's go back to the highlights. Well, at the end of the first, kung saan nag-init from 3 ang Mapua. And then, itong Mapua, EAC outscoring. In the first quarter, Mapua was up 27-16. And their biggest lead went up to 13. But in the second period, the tables were turned and the Generals outscoring the Cardinals in that second quarter, 19-17. Good start para kay Warren Bonifacio, having 8 points in the first 2 quarters with 2 boards. JC Recto was also huge with 8 points and 8 rebounds. And as I said, those 3-pointers, but they were 4 out of 5 in the first quarter, and then they were just 1 out of 6 in the second. Itong Mapua 5 of 11 from downtown, but still at a high clip at 45.5%. There's Coach Randy Alcantara, Clint Escames missing on that one, but Bonnie doing the damage, offensive board and the putback. Clint Escames only with 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, but no turnovers para kay Clint.
Go look at JC Recto with 8 rebounds and 8 points here on our first half. So sabi nga natin, on the rebounding end, talagang nag-dominate itong Mapua University. Sabi mo nga lamang itong sa second quarter natin ng EAC. They just need to weather the storm, and they did that with King Cortiza leading the way on that second quarter run.
Maguliano also chipping in with 9, knocking down that shot. That was JC Luciano. Maguliano with 9, Cosejo with 9. As we take a look at the numbers, well, Mapua obviously scorching hot, and the perimeter points outscoring EAC 19-8. Second chance points dahil lamang din sa rebounding department, 24-17. And it's been the offensive rebounding nitong Mapua that's been doing the damage. And here are the leading scorers for both EAC and Mapua. No player from either team in double figures, but a balanced scoring attack para dito sa Mapua, with Recto with 8, Bonifacio with 8, Escames with 7, Asuncion has 6, and Dalisay also with 6. But those points ni Asuncion and the Dalisay came from the first quarter.
Saka magugulat ka, Dre, on this halftime stat natin. Offensive rebound, tabla ang EAC and Mapua with 8 rebounds each. So pero itong Mapua is converting almost every offensive rebound.
Luciano with a turnover. Gerson Cabildes disappointed. That reaction says it.
Check that, Dre. Tama nga. They've been converting itong offensive rebounds sila with 16 second chance points itong Mapua and 8 offensive rebounds.
Escames. Spot up. Missed that jumper. Luciano. They go to Cosejo. Bounce pass. Cortiza wanting to go to Maguliano. Tapik ni Escames. Makukuha ni Recto, falling out of bounds. Pero boy pambola. Here's Clint pushing it. Cuenco back to Escames. Clint inside the Bonifacio. Extra pass. Cuenco free for 3. Yes! Baka sa 3 for Cyrus Cuenco.
Ito na, tuloy-tuloy na mainit na 3-point shooting ng Mapua. I credit that to the ball movement. Ang ganda ng ikot ang bola ng Cardinals.
Sasagutin ng EAC, wala. That is Cuenco's first 3 made though for this game. And now has 8. Kick out. What a pass to Bonifacio. And Body will head to the line for 2.
Nice last second pass there by Pito Rosillo. Ganda ng push nila. Pero if you're EAC, you can have 3 versus 4 with 2 guys trailing behind. Kasi lalo na lamang dito with 12 points ang Mapua. Just di maganda ang transition defense na ginagawa nitong EAC.
Bonifacio hitting that free throw. Body perfect so far from the line. Bonifacio, a 79% free throw shooter so far, so good. 4 out of 4 today. Let's head back courtside now, find out what Gerson Cabildes told the Generals inside the dugout. Christine San Agustin has more.
We just need a good run. Kahit small runs lang yan, basta maayos ang implementation, ay kayang-kaya nating idikit ang laban sa third quarter. Yan ang paalala kanina ni Coach Gerson Cabildes sa dugout, as he also reminded the team that if they only focus on the small details, they can easily turn this game upside down. With this, Coach Gerson pointed out that they still have more than 20 minutes away from victory, and therefore they have 20 minutes to show their aggressive defense and sharp mindset. Andre and JV, let's see how the EAC Generals can make the most of the time remaining to potentially turn this game into their favor. But for now, balik ko na sa inyo, John Sabano.
Thank you, Christine. Bonifacio, that's easy money. As I said, you leave Bonifacio on mga ganong jumpers, easy.
Automatic yan, para dito
automatic.
kay Warren.
Parang JB Moron lang eh.
Mas shooter si Warren eh. Talagang doon lang siya nakaabang every time eh.
Piso-piso yung ganun niya eh.
So, kita natin dito, JP Magallanes still attacking here. Si Warren naman, hindi nagpatalo, bumawi. Yung Midi.
Bonifacio from the two-point area, 40% this season. And today, Bonifacio now in double figures with 12. 4 out of 6 from the field. Bonifacio against Maguliano. Warren, the turnaround is good still. Smooth para kay Warren Bonifacio.
Walang problema para dito kay Warren. Atakin nyo ko sa depensa. Sige, pero atakin ko kayo sa opensa.
Stretches Mapua's lead to their biggest now at 16. Take a look at this move by Warren. The turnaround against JP Maguliano. Baka alam ni Warren, nanonood si Coach Chito.
Sinabihan mo ata, eh. Pero sabi nga sa report ni Christine, they just need to focus on the small details. Itong EAC Generals.
Maguliano attacking that defense again, driving. JP seems to be okay. He's the one doing the damage here in the third period. 13 points now for Maguliano. Recto. Libre sa corner. Si Rosilio misses. Oh. Almost.
Dangerous pass there.
Turnover there almost para sa EAC. Robin gives it to Mosejo, guarded by Bonifacio. The handoff to Chavo. Pick and roll. Nabasa ni Rosilio. Makukuha ni Maguliano. Lets that ball fly and bullseye for JP Maguliano, who's been stroking at 16 points now for Maguliano. 7 out of those 16 coming in this third period for JP.
JP carrying the load here, carrying itong Generals para makabalik sa laban natin na to.
All 7 points ng EAC coming from JP Maguliano here in the third quarter. Let's go to Mickey Santos now and find out what Randy Alcantara told the Cardinals at the half. Mickey.
Kung malingat lang tayo at bigla kayong tamarin, malamang ay mahahabol pa nila ang lamang. Yan ang pambungad ni Coach Randy Alcantara kanina sa dugout. And moreover, the coaches also praised the good defensive scheme of the team at the first half. Pero napansin nila na unti-unti daw bumabalik ang kanilang mga bad habits sa loob ng court. Huwag daw malito every possession and always make sure that there is communication. Dagdag pa ng mga coaches, the players need to be more aware of EAC's tactics and to adjust accordingly. And as we saw Paulo Hernandez lifting earlier, sagot ni Paulo sa akin ay kaya niya pa daw, even though he is currently suffering from a mild right ankle sprain. Yan muna para sa panig ng Mapua Cardinals. Balik sa inyo, Andre and Jamie.
Thank you, Mickey, for all those updates. Paulo still at the bench. Here's a three. Like Cuenco, miss. Tumatakbo si Chavo and the Generals. Bonifacio. That last line of defense. Oh, if it's on Warren, that's gonna be foul number 3. And that's what EAC has been wanting since the first half, to get and bait Bonifacio into foul trouble.
It's gonna make a lot of difference here as the game goes along. Haba-haba pa laro pero 3 fouls na already. Si Warren.
Let's take a quick break. Timeout on the floor. Mapua still ahead though by 9.
At ayun nga po, nagbabalik na ang NCAA at nagbabalik na rin ang mga players dito sa dugout. Kaya naman ngayon, sa surprise chichikain at gugulatin natin ang mga players dito sa Jose Rizal University o ang JRU Heavy Bombers. Now once again, this is Mickey Santos. Ito ang Dugout Raid at tara na! Okay, sino kaya ang una? Hello! Okay, saktang-sakto. So, kamusta naman? Anong ginagawa mo ngayon?
That's Coach.
Ay, dadaan si Coach. Pero sige, hello Coach! Hello!
Let's get an update on our featured matchup. Ralph Robin and Paulo Hernandez. Well, so far, Paulo just 2 points today, coming from the free throw stripe and suffering that mild ankle sprain. Ralph Robin, on the other hand, off the bench in 12 minutes, 6 points. Knocking down to 3, 1 of 3, and still a struggle from the line, 1 out of 4. That has been the story of Ralph Robin's season. He's been knocking down threes, but missing his free throws. Cosejo won't miss that, however, and now trimming this Mapua lead.
Hindi siya sabi ni Coach Gerson na mini runs sa kailangan nila. Nagagawa nila ngayon. Pero we can see here, Paolo Hernandez back on the floor.
Scamis. 7 to work with for Mapua. Cuenco barging inside. Hernandez up fake 2 to shoot. Soriano underneath. Wasn't able to get that ball out of his hands on time. Gerson Cabiltes is furious, pointing to the sideline. Sabi, nakaapak na nga bago pa nung shot clock violation eh. There's Coach Gerson.
Pinapakalma ng mga assistant coaches at si Coach Gerson.
At mawawarningan si Coach Gerson. I am not sure.
Pero Dre, di pa natin masyado nakita to si, as we can see, Jopel Soriano on the floor. Pero I think only a few minutes playing here in this game. Kasi ang ganda nilalaro ni Warren Bonifacio. So he played extended minutes.
Sorry, James, technical foul tinawag dito kay Coach Gerson. Mainit pa rin si Coach Gerson Cabiltes. It will be Escamis taking the free throws. Calmly sinking that technical free throw. And you're right about Jopet Soriano getting his first dose of action here because nga, Warren Bonifacio, kumbaga no choice si Coach Andy pero iupo si Bonifacio with 3 personal fouls. Robin out to Posejo. Can the Generals capitalize without Bonifacio on the anchor for defense of Mapua? Maguliano, 4 to shoot. Chavo, bounce pass. Maaagaw ng Mapua. Gawan, shot clock violation.
Good defense there by the Mapua Cardinals. Great rotation and good anticipation by ito si Asuncion getting that tap. So nakita natin yung 2-2-1 full court press ng Generals to delay itong offense na nila ng Cardinals.
Hernandez. Another turnover para dito sa EAC. For Mapua, can EAC capitalize? Mapua, their last field goal was 3 minutes ago, back at the 7:32 mark. They've been cold.
Ganda dito si Asuncion playing the passing lane again. Ganda ng ginagawa niya on the defensive end.
Escamis using that Asuncion screen. Escamis, daylight with that jumper. Miss. Soriano, offensive board, but a foul on Chavo.
And it's the same story para dito sa EAC. Offensive rebounds. Kundi si Warren Bonifacio. Now we can see here Jopet Soriano getting that offensive board.
Joshua Tolentino back in, replacing Carlo Chavo. Asuncion. Out to Hernandez. 8 to shoot. Hernandez from way downtown. Yes, matakbo ang EAC. Cortiza. Tolentino all the way for the layup.
Dito may ginawa ni JP Maguliano. Sealing itong help side bigs ng Mapua. Kaya libre-libre layup doon.
And here's a mini run for the Generals. Asuncion up fake. Soriano. And what a play by Asuncion to Soriano. No Warren Bonifacio, no problem para sa Mapua inside. But credit that assist from Asuncion. Driving and finding itong si Soriano on that drop pass. Corsejo on the low block. Cross court to Robin. Robin, pass fake. Out to Maguliano. Pass fake. Maguliano drives. Doesn't get that layup. Corsejo. And ball taken away by Jopet Soriano.
Kita mo si JP medyo pagod na, especially on that drive. Libre-libre, nagmintis lang.
At mukhang ipapahinga yata nga si JP Maguliano sa next dead ball. Tama yung napansin mo, Gerson Cabiltes queuing Jethro Bacud to check in to replace JP. With 3 minutes left in the third, Randy Alcantara will talk things over. Mapua still ahead by 9, 56-47.
Sports has a unique way of making memorable moments, and NCAA Season 98 was an absolute showcase.
Kaya naman, magbalik tanaw muna tayo at panoorin ang mga di malilimutang pangyayari nitong nakaraang season para mas lalo pang ma-excite ang fans sa kakasimula pa lang na Season 99. Honorable mentions, Upset Alert, EAC, Pinataobang Benil.
Mapua outscoring EAC in the first quarter, 27-16, and then in the second period, it was EAC's turn, outscoring the Cardinals 19-17. But here, the third period, both teams scoring 12 apiece. And ito yung kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan. Can EAC maximize or capitalize yung pagkawala ni Warren Bonifacio due to 3 personal fouls?
Oh, we have yet to see it.
Oh,
Kasi ganda rin nilalaro ni Jopet Soriano.
Asuncion just had to throw that ball up because of shot clock winding down. Gortiza and the Generals need to convert here. Down 9 ang EAC. Cosejo. Binigay kay Gortiza on a switch. He has Asuncion on defense. Gortiza driving. And Hernandez. Bagsak si Asuncion. Asuncion is down. He is still down.
Holding on to his stomach.
Yep. And the coaching staff asking Asuncion if he's okay. He was also holding on to his lower lip, his chin, tas hawak niya nga yung kanyang abdomen. So, pero, let's see. What Mapua wants is to go back to the replay and we see our 2 officials, crew chief Anthony Sulit and referee Glenn Cornelio, both are international referees. So here's the replay of what happened. Pagkakuha ni Paulo,
we gotta see it again.
Oh, from medyo malayo from that angle eh. Oh.
Pero sinasabi niya yung labi niya ata natamaan. I think not Cosejo was the closest guy there.
Bukan yung lip niya eh. And there are 2 referees. Anthony Sulit is our crew chief wearing shirt number 1 and Glenn Cornelio naman kanyang katabi. Referee number 7. And ito, Cosejo. And then,
ayun. Medyo na-delay din yung ano niya pero natingin siya sa referee natingin siya sa referee eh. I think yung movement ni Nat Cosejo dun with his left elbow. So it's gonna be an interesting call here.
Eto, nakikita ko yung isang referee, so may senyas lang wala naman daw siyang nakita. So tingnan natin.
I think so too. I think wala namang exage movement there.
And it will be referee Carlos Sebastian now heading to Gerson Cabiltes to explain. JC Recto comes in for Asuncion.
So no call.
Wala. So it will be Mapua ball. Play resumes. Nothing was found on that play. Talisay. Tough turnaround. Knocks it down.
Talisay has been solid. Scoring 3-pointers and then ang ganda ng floppy action na ginawa ng Mapua dun. It's either Escamis or him.
Oh, good 2-man game. Robin and Nat Cosejo using the glass. EAC trading baskets with Mapua here in the third quarter, but if you're down by 9, you're trailing, you cannot afford to just trade baskets. Both EAC and Mapua scoring 14 apiece here in the third. Hernandez to stop and chop. Stop and pop and it drops. Baka kay Paulo.
Akala mo napipressure na si Paolo with Tolentino on him. Pero grabe, just pull it up, parang wala nangyari.
That was Paulo Hernandez's first field goal made in this game. He was 0 out of 3 earlier, just with 2 points coming from the free throws. Ito yung galaw ni Dalisay. Kobe Dalisay looking like Kobe Bryant on that play. And then on the other end, Nat Coseo using the glass, and then babalik naman, Paulo Hernandez with a little bit of separation.
Tama ka, Dre. They can afford to exchange baskets itong EAC kasi lamang pa rin itong Mapua going to the fourth quarter.
Maguliano. Kinal has it. And look at that blitz.
Oh, ganda.
Defense of Mapua just really stepping up. Even without Paulo Bonifacio, they've been holding their ground on defense itong mga Mapua Cardinals.
Exactly. If mas better pa nga, I mean, if Jopet Seriano is there kasi mas mobile ito si Jopet, especially blitzing ball screens. Pero sabi mo nga, they can afford exchange baskets, especially turnovers itong EAC. I mean, itong Mapua, they wanna control this lead pa or taasan pa nila yung lamang.
That is the 11th turnover ng Mapua. Robin laces that three, a miss. Rebounded by Recto. Here's JC on the attack. Rebounded by Escamis, puts it up and in for Clint.
So everyone is just going to the board kasi alam nila na kaya nila kunin yung ball at the same time to put back itong offensive rebound, second chance points.
Escamis now in double figures with 10 points. Tolentino in trouble inside to Maguliano. Ooh, but blows that easy two. Kicks it out. Up fake. 3. Wala mula kay Kinal and an offensive foul.
Imagine si Clint pa yung rebound dito. With 5 white shirts on the paint. So you can tell itong activity, itong body language ng Generals, they need to really flip the switch here.
Arcosa back on the floor, replacing Bakun. Here's Escamis. Oh, takes the 3. Thought about driving, but he pulled up for 3 to end the third. Escamis still cannot convert an outside shot, but he has 10. At the end of the third period, Mapua still ahead by 13, 62-49. Fourth and final quarter when we return. Stay tuned, only here to GTV. Go back to that third period. Mapua outscoring EAC 18-14. Bonifacio with 3 personal fouls. He has a total of 14 points, 6 coming from that third quarter. But he had to sit towards the. He only played 4 minutes in that third. He's back on the floor for Coach Randy Alcantara. Bonifacio sitting out those final 6 minutes. Third quarter because of after picking up his 3rd personal foul. Fourth quarter now underway. EAC with the basketball. Coseo thought about taking the 3. Here's Tolentino. Coseo out to Joshua. Tolentino just throws that ball up. Luciano was stopped. Good defense for the Cardinals. That one forcing EAC.
Great defense there by the Cardinals. Suffocating defense. Walang libre talaga at the very end. So kita mo yung rotation niya at everybody just communicating, switching ball screens.
Recto attacks. Recto, easy layup, just blowing by his defender. JC Recto with 10 points. Ooh, stolen away. Escamis, hinahabol. But Clint Escamis just too fast.
Bit careless there.
Clint now with 12. 17-point lead. Saka dito sa Mapua, just like that. Lead has ballooned once again for Mapua. Let's take a look at this drive. By Recto just blowing by Nat Coseo, and then a careless pass by Coseo. Anticipated by Escamis, going all the way for that fast break. Uncontested layup. Tap for the loose ball. Mapua gets it back. Bonifacio gives it to Escamis, who gives it to Rosilio.
Kita mo naman, Dre, talagang yung momentum, the same time yung body language ng EAC, bagsak yung mga balikat eh. Every time nakakamiss sila na siya, nakaka-turnover sila.
Recto. Oh. The pass intended for Dalisay goes out. Turnover for Mapua. Now let's head back courtside. Christine San Agustin has an update on the EAC Generals.
Thank you, Andre. Frustrations are seen left and right here at the EAC side. Hindi na rin kasi napigilan kanina ni Coach Gerson Cabildes na i-express ang kanyang disappointment when he said, nasa na ang eagerness niyong manalo? Akala ko ba ay gusto niyong iuwi ang larong ito? With this, Assistant Coach Noy Catalan is also stepping up to control the emotions and frustrations are getting really intense here in the EAC side. Dalang sabi niya sa akin kanina, anger will not take you too far. We need to show composure in order to execute our plays. Well, Andre and JV, the EAC Generals are executing a two-man play both in the court and here in the court side. Let's see how the system will help them para mahabol ang alamang nila sa fourth quarter. For now, balik muna sa inyo.
Thank you, Christine. Peter Rosilio, after serving his one-game suspension, knocks down that jumper. He's back on the hardcourt. And the foul, it will be on Rosilio? I think it is. Or Kobe Dalisay, ito yung jumper ni Peter Rosilio.
This is their biggest lead, itong Mapua. This whole game, 19 points. So that's why, kita mo naman na sabi nga ni Christine, yung frustrations, you can feel the frustration, especially by Coach Gerson.
Oh, Cortiza, what a spin. Cannot get that layup to go down. Oh, Bonifacio's down, holding on to his face, and he is still shaken up. He is still down. And all his teammates worried and concerned, attending to Aaron Bonifacio.
Oh, he's limping. Si Warren.
Oh. I think it's his leg.
Ayun, aray. Natapakan ni Warren yung teammate niya.
And remember, earlier, Paulo Hernandez had that minor ankle sprain. Now, we'll get an update for sure from Mickey.
Andre and JV, ang pansin ko dito sa bench ng Mapua is everybody's clapping, giving importance to their team's body language. Ang tanging payo lang ng mga coaches during their huddle is to stick to the system and to take things slow. Paalala nila na for this fourth quarter is to maximize the entire 24 seconds to keep the motion, rotate the ball, and decide on the best play to win this game. That's all for the side of the Mapua Cardinals. Back to you, Andre and JV.
Thank you, Mickey. Actually, sabi ko, hopefully we can get an update from Mickey. Let's keep us updated on Warren Bonifacio and Mickey kasi nasa bench si Warren. Meantime, a 3 there from EAC. Oh, what a spin by Recto! Just putting that Jose on that blender. 18-point game. Maguliano will fire the 3. Yes! Para sa 3.
Maguliano is the only player here providing the energy and the resilience kasi nakita naman natin yung wala masyadong resistance from the other EAC players.
Oh, Cuenco, perfect. Cuenco drives. Cross court. 5 to shoot. Escamis will let it fly. Air ball to 2 threes para dito sa EAC on the other end. One from Ochavo. And then, baseball pass and Recto with a spin. Tapos Maguliano with a 3, Ochavo another 3, but a foul.
And still 6 minutes, like 16 seconds left on the game clock. That's still a lot of time to bring this down to single digit and slowly build up the momentum.
Gerson Cabiltes will talk things over. Their playoff hopes. Well, it's right now not looking good. They're down 15, 70-55, 6:16 left in the game.
Basketball heroes are made every year, and the NCAA always gives rise to new heroes of the game.
In fact, the NCAA has produced its share of basketball legends and modern-day basketball heroes.
At ngayong nag-umpisa na ang NCAA Season 99, GMA Sports is honored to feature 10 new heroes na dapat abangan ng lahat ng basketball fans.
Una sa listahan ay si Kurt Rayson ng Letran Knights.
So currently Mapua is number 1 with 10 wins and 3 losses. They lost to Benilde, and we'll get that graphics later on. Kylo Chavo, meantime, another 3. Dalawang tres mula kay Kylo Chavo here in the 4th and final quarter. So big threes mula kay Ochavo. He only had a 3, but that was way back in the first period. He's trying to keep EAC alive in this one. As I said, their playoff hopes looking bleak, but there's still a chance. They still have 4 more games after this, but if they drop this one, they'll be dropping to 7-7 with 4 more games left. And currently, they're at the 6th spot in the team standings.
Sabi nga ni Mickey, and according to Coach Randy, they want to milk this clock to the last second. So they just really want to execute and really control this game. Kasi ayaw nila yung mga fast break na nangyari. Mga 3-pointers para hindi na makahabol itong Generals.
5 minutes left here in the 4th. Escamis goes to the middle, and usually that's easy money para kay Warren Bonifacio, but he's at the bench with that ankle sprain, and we will get an update right now mula kay Mickey Santos on the condition and status of Warren Bonifacio. Mickey.
50-50 pa ang sitwasyon ng team captain ng Cardinals si Warren Bonifacio as he is currently suffering from a right ankle sprain after a bad landing earlier. At tinanong ko nga siya kanina kung makakabalik at makakapaglaro pa siya, pero ang sagot niya ay titingnan pa raw niya. Kaya naman I will get back to you later to see how things will turn out for this team captain of the Cardinals. Back to you, Andre JV.
Thank you, Mickey, for that update. Biglianen, nilabas muna ni Coach Randy. How about that move? Power move mula dito kay JP Magulianos, trying to keep his team in this one, playing his final season. The captain. Sumabay pa kayo, sabi ni Maguliano.
Grabe din yung development ni JP Maguliano. From 3-pointers to mga layup na ganyan.
He earlier had a 3, trying to convert the 3-point play, but he doesn't, missing that free throw. EAC outscoring Mapua 11-8 here in the 4th and final quarter. So no JV, no Warren Bonifacio, no Paulo Hernandez on the floor for Mapua.
Sabihin ko nga, dalawang player on the bench. The big two of the big 3 here.
Oh, and the turnover, mabibitaw ni Escamis, balik sa EAC. A basket here. Ochavo, the 3! He gets fouled, taking the 3 ball.
Kylo Chavo making things interesting here. as he goes to the free throws.
Scamis called for the foul.
It's Ochavo and Maguliano, Dre.
Yes. Doing
leading
damage
the
here.
way.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the fourth. But Ochavo sinking that free throw. That's two more. Gets two. 76 free throw shooter is Kyle Ochavo for the season. Earlier hit 2 threes here in the fourth. Kyle Nino, Kabita Ochavo, pinanganak sa Cebu. But he hails from Leyte. Oh, missing the third. Tapik! Mapupunta pa rin sa EAC. You're down 8.
Nice pass.
Maguliano inside. Another try. Wala pa rin. And Soriano battling, and 3 white shirts ganging up on Jopet Soriano. Last touch by a general, and Gerson Cabildes is asking for a replay. I believe he will challenge this.
Almost had those 2 points. Sayang. Gonna bring down the lead to 6 points. You gotta see this replay here. Two white shirts on Jopet Soriano.
Pero sabi ng EAC, last touchdown ni Soriano eh. So, tingnan natin ha, ito.
Lapit din ng referee eh.
Oo. Si Angeles at si Cosejo, and then mabibitawan dito. So was it kailangan from a different angle dun sa baseline. And our 2 referees again, there you see on your screens. On your left is Glenn Cornelio wearing shirt number 7. And nasa kanan si crew chief Anthony Sulit. So we'll have to watch this play a couple more times.
Oh, this is a big call eh. Gonna turn
Big turnaround dito. Oh, but remember, Paulo Hernandez still at the bench. Warren Bonifacio still at the bench. And 2 players who had minor sprained ankles. So after the review, unsuccessful challenge. So last touch ng EAC, bola ng Mapua. 4:21 to go. Trap here. Man-to-man, full court trap, almost. And an 8-second violation, JV.
Di nila nakuha yung possession on the baseline, pero nakapag-prepare naman ng full court trap ito si Coach Gerson.
That was actually smart. That was really smart. Oh,
it's a win-win situation. That's a win-win situation there.
Because of that challenge, they had time to talk things over, and Gerson Cabildes wisely using that time to employ a good defensive strategy, forcing Mapua into a turnover. And now they have the ball back. Gortiza, they have to convert a basket here. Last touch by the Cardinals. 6 seconds left sa shot clock ng EAC.
That's a good set, a good play there. Spain action to ball screen. Let's see if they're gonna convert this baseline action.
Angeles looking. Munti ka na matawagan ng 5-second violation. Maguliano out to Coseo. Big 3, but that one's deflected by Recto. Maguliano trying to come back on defense. Recto asking Cuenco to get the ball. He has it against Cosejo. Kick out. Big 3 here, Asuncion. Yes! Para sa 3!
He has been hot. Ito si Asuncion. I mean, the Mapua Cardinals.
Big 3.
From downtown.
Big 3. EAC has to convert. Oh, but they lose the ball and they commit a foul. That is big, JV.
From 3 points to a stop there.
How about Asuncion? 3 threes now. But that's his first here in the second half. He had those 2 threes nung first quarter pa yun eh. But what a time to come para kay Asuncion to hit those threes.
Now credit that also to Cuenco. Attacking into si Nat Coseo. And JB Maguliano was just over-helping on that drive.
Scamis goes to Recto. Recto bothered by it. Here's Asuncion again. letting it fly. That was Dalisay, but that time a miss by Kobe. Ochavo on the run. 3 minutes left. Ochavo against Cuenco. The kick out.
Nice
Robin, dead shooter, lets it fly. Hits the bullseye.
Still a lot of time here. That was a nice drive and nice pass there by Kyle Ochavo.
Big three mula kay Ralph Robin. Nahihirapan ng Mapua. Agaw ni Ochavo. Ochavo to Maguliano. Gets the layup. 5-point swing. And that will force Randy Alcantara to call a timeout. And his lead that was once up to 19 just down to 6. 2:35 left to play.
At ayun nga po, nagbabalik na ang NCAA at nagbabalik na rin ang mga players dito sa dugout. Kaya naman ngayon, sa surpresahin, chichikain at gugulatin natin ang mga players dito sa Jose Rizal University o ang JRU Heavy Bombers. Now once again, this is Mickey Santos. Ito ang Dugout Raid at tara na! Okay, sino kaya una? Hello! Okay, saktang-sakto. So, kamusta naman? Anong ginagawa mo ngayon?
That's Coach.
Ay, dadaan si Coach. Pero sige, hello Coach! Hello!
Take a look. A sequence of events here. Ralph Robin, you don't want to give the number 1 3-point shooter and 3-point field goals made in the NCAA that much daylight hitting that three. Then Maguliano. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. The results. They won a game against San Sebastian, losing to LPU. And then they won against Letran, lost to San Beda. And if they drop this one, they have 4 more games against Arellano, JRU, Perpetual, and Benilde. And must win yung 4 na yun. Kung matalo sila dito, Jerson Cabiltes and the Generals have to win all 4 to keep their final 4 hopes alive.
Grabe, that's a tough road ahead for them. Pero sabi nga ni Coach Jerson, just small details lang eh. 1 game at a time, 1 possession at a time. And that's what they've been doing here. Kaya nakabalik sila dito with 6 points. 6 points na lang lamang ng Mapua.
And remember, mabibigat pa ang mga kalaban ng EAC. Nakita nga natin, may JRU pa doon, may Benil pa sa final game. And 2 of those teams, of course, wanting to secure spots in the top 4. It's been that kind of a season here in season 99 of your NCAA. Hernandez, difficult shot. What a time to come for Paulo Hernandez.
And he just got back on the floor, si Paulo Hernandez.
And he has struggled. 1 out of 4. As Ochavo hits another 3, keeping the Generals in this one with 2 minutes to go. Lead down to 5. It is winning time. Clutch time. Who wants this game more? Hernandez on an ISO against Cosejo. Hernandez dancing, taking the jumper. Missing. And Maguliano secures the rebound. Ochavo directing traffic. He has a hot hand from beyond the 3. Gortiza, pick and roll action. Maguliano using the glass. In and out. Maguliano puts it back up and in. And 1.
JP Maguliano putting it all out there. Kita mo naman, pagod na itong bata to, pero grabe. Habang binibigay na energy, na effort. JP Maguliano getting his missed shot.
Woo! JP, 25 big points, 10 rebounds, an assist and a steal, all in 32 minutes.
Sabi nga natin, Dre, JP at saka si Kyle Ochavo leading the charge here this whole 4th quarter.
JP is 3 of 5 from the line today. Big free throws para kay JP. Big free throw, and he gets that big one to complete the 3-point play. Now it's just a 2-point game, JV. 1:34 remaining.
A double in the corner.
Almost a steal, and there's a completed steal. Robin has it. Ooh, stolen away by Paulo Hernandez. Here come the Cardinals to Soriano, all the way for the layup.
Big turnover there. Robin they almost had that layup.
Ochavo, another 3. That time a miss for Kyle. But before that, Ochavo was perfect from that distance. 4 out of 4 from downtown to Ochavo before that miss. Down 4, 2-possession game. Escamis. stripped away by Ochavo. Maguliano
Foul.
gets fouled by Recto. And since Mapua is in the penalty, that will send Maguliano to the line for 2.
Ngayon can steal. Sabi nga natin kanina pa itong dalawang to eh. Offensive end. Nakita natin dito. Defensive end naman. Ochavo stripping. Ito si Clint Escamis. And now, JP Maguliano getting the defensive
It's
rebound.
also important to note that these two, sabi ko nga kanina, on top of the coverage, itong dalawang coaches, Randy Alcantara at Gerson Cabiltes, have love for each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Very competitive coaches.
May rivalry yan.
As Mapua already in the penalty. EAC has one more foul to give. And both teams have a timeout. Kasi nagharap din sila sa ibang liga.
Yeah.
Natalo na, sweep naman ni Coach Randy si Coach Gerson. Kaya may gantong history itong dalawang to eh.
Makulay yan. Kaya talagang everything is on the line. Hindi lang, not only this game.
Oh, Gerson is asking for a challenge. Pero di nakuha ng EAC yung challenge na iniingi nila. Down 3. The biggest lead ng Mapua, umabot yan sa 19. 19. Tatlo na lang inabol. Recto, attacking Cosejo. The kick out. Escamis, big 3. Bang! Bang! Bang!
You know my number. Clint Escamis. It's his time. Clint Escamis. Dagger 3.
Woo! Cold-blooded 3 from the rookie MVP frontrunner, Clint Escamis, back in a Mapua jersey. He has struggled all game long from the field. Escamis was 0 out of 4 before that 3-point shot.
That was like a couple of air balls din para dito kay Clint.
Recto. And then that extra pass. Pero yung tiwala din ng mga kakampi niya. Di ba na kahit, sige, 0 out of 4 ka sa 3 from the previous quarters as we take a look. Coach Randy Alcantara also up and down here in the second round, losing to Benil, winning against Letran, losing to LPU, and then winning against San Sebastian. And they have 4 big games coming up against San Beda, against Perpetua, against Arellano, and against JRU. Currently, the record stands at 10 wins and 3 losses. What a great first round for them. 8-1. But here in the second round, 2-2.
Game after game, Clint Escamis has been impressing us this NCAA season 99.
Pati clutch. Oh, binalik sa ito, 6. Delikado to para sa EAC. They have to convert. They have to convert quick. And he gets fouled to si Maguliano. He will head to the line for 2. With 26 seconds left, JV.
There's still time. There's still one stop. Hit these 2 free throws. Bring it down to 4 points.
Ito din. Gerson Cabiltes just burned his final timeout. So he will use this time. Ayun, habang si JP nasa free throw line, the coaching staff ng EAC already talking to the other 4. It's Cosejo, Gortiza, Robin, and Ochavo.
Steady. JP Maguliano.
Oh, Maguliano is a 69% free throw shooter for the season. And EAC still has a foul to give, huh? And Mapua has a timeout remaining. JP hitting both. And Randy Alcantara will burn his final timeout. So no more timeouts from either side. 26 seconds to go. 4-point lead for Mapua. And they get the ball back. If you're EAC, you have a foul to give, JV. What do? You're down 4.
Syempre, you want to get the steal first before fouling. Kasi it's 2 possessions. So you just need to really slow down itong oras natin. Pero as much as you can, you need to get the steal for you to get a bigger chance here to get this W.
And then action continues on Friday. We'll have a break tomorrow. Of course, NCAA action Tuesday, Wednesdays, Fridays and the weekends. This is a good one. This is a big one. Will Gozum and the Benil
Gandang laban
Blazers against the big boy, Sean Umali and the LPU Pirates. That will be at 1:30 p.m. And then Sanbeda, your former school, your alma mater will go. Jacob Cortez go toe-to-toe. And Red Lions against the Perpetual Altas at 3:30 p.m. Those games will happen this Friday, November 10th, live sa Philoil Eco Oil Center and also on GTV. How about that first game? Benilde and LPU. In the team standings, Benilde has 9 wins, 4 losses. Number 3. Number 2 ang LPU, 10-3. So kung manalo ang Benilde sa Friday against LPU, magtatabla yan, 10-4.
Grabe ang laban yan. Pero kita mo rin naman, yung both teams din, peaking din. At the same time, nakita mo yung MVP form ni Will Gozum.
Meantime, here we go. A trap. EAC has a foul to give. Oh, but they couldn't force Mapua to commit an 8-second violation. I think that was the original plan, as you said, JV, to commit before to foul to get that quick steal, but they weren't able to get. Ang masama doon, ang daming seconds ang nawala sa game clock.
Sayang yan. But they still have a chance here to get the steal.
2-second difference now. That was their foul to give. The next one will send somebody to the line, and that will send Soriano to the free throw line. It will be on JP Maguliano, that foul. JP called for his 4th personal foul.
I think that's a good foul. Testing here to see Jope Soriano. So there's no more timeout for Coach Jerson.
Right, kaya si Coach Jerson, every time he gets, he will talk to his boys. Diba? Kita mo eh. Ayun, kinakausap niya. Kasi wala nang timeouts eh. Soriano, this season, 24 out of 37 from the line. 64.8%.
That's decent for a big. So it's going to be tested. This crucial free throws to extend the lead to 6.
He hasn't attempted a free throw today, and we see our referees again. Crew Chief Anthony Sulit along with Glenn Cornelio. I think what they're trying to review here, if it was an excessive foul, if it was more than just a personal foul. Yun ang parang hinihingi ng Mapua bench.
May nireklamo din dito si Coach Jerson. Tignan natin yung replay here. I mean, it's just a regular foul.
Hindi. Pati, ang gusto nila nga, si Paolo ba o si Jopet yata ay mag-free throw. Yun yung inano ni Jerson. Soriano will be at the line. Oh, but he misses that. I think ang gusto nila mag-free throw si Paolo eh. Kasi Paolo is a 57% free throw shooter. But still, I think napaganda dahil Jopet missing. If he misses both, it will be huge. But no timeouts remaining for either team. Soriano, 6 a second, 5-point game, 17 seconds. No timeouts remaining from either team. Both teams in the penalty. Pupulutin ni Ochavo ang bola. Ochavo rushing, goes to Robin, forcing that 3. No, all glass. Escamis gets fouled by Ochavo. That will send Clint to the free throw line. And that might just do it para dito sa EAC Generals. Actually, may foul na dun eh, yung kay Gertisa eh.
Yun. Medyo may kulay pa onte pero nothing serious there.
Pupunta na naman sa replay. Actually, 3 referees na natin. Kanina, 2 lang sila. Ngayon, ayan. So, Anthony Sulit and Glenn Cornelio again. Back to the replay center.
Yeah, fouled by Gertisa.
Yung una palang foul na, tapos yung Ochavo, ayan.
Ochavo is just going for the ball. Let's see what they're gonna call here. If second motion ba to si Clint. Back-to-back reviews here. But it's been Clint ever since he came into this team. So early this season, nakita natin na di pa siya yung Clint na nakita natin ngayon. So parang slowly building up yung reputation and the confidence given to him and by his teammates.
The first time these two teams met back in October 8th. Mapua won 73-69. It was a 4-point win. Escamis had 10 points. We shot 4 out of 13. Didn't shoot a 3 in that game. He was 0 of 3. Today, Clint Escamis' numbers 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. 8 rebounds, 4 assists for Clint, 3 steals, and a block. And hit that crucial 3. Here's Paulo Hernandez.
That's a solid stat line. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals the whole game.
Well, may 1 block pa.
May 1 block pa. Sorry, Clint, may nakalimutan kami. Imagine, di kalakihan ito si Clint eh. Pero you love itong rebounding guards natin, especially point guard na si Clint. Technical foul.
Kita natin. Senyas doon.
That's probably on Clint.
If it's on Mapua, that will give a free throw to EAC. That will, at kung ma-convert nila, that will cut it to 4.
Foul on number 88, Kylo Chavo.
So Chavo called for the foul. So that will give 2 free throws para kay Clint kasi penalty.
Technical foul on number 0, Clint Escamis for second motion.
For second motion. And that will be foul number 4 on Clint. On Chavo.
9.2 seconds on the game clock left here.
Yun yung hinihingi ni Coach Gerson. Chavo called for his first personal foul. So
they're reviewing again.
Yeah.
Clearing things out.
Pati kanino ang possession after. So ito, technical free throw kay Kyle. So Kyle will take the free throw because of the technical foul. 76% free throw shooter to si Kyle. Just missed 5 free throws in the season. 16 out of 21 before this.
Ball going back to Mapua.
And now, free throws para naman kay Clint dahil penalty. Dalawa'y bibigay kay Clint. And Escamis is a 79% free throw shooter for the season. Has hit 49 out of 62 attempts. He's been steady from the line. Calmly sinking that one, proving me right. Escamis, perfect from the line today. 5 out of 5. Big free throws. They're up 5. This can really close the doors on EAC, and it does. Up 6, 9 seconds to go, no timeouts. Ochavo will have to push it. Ochavo, kick out, Robin, 3. And that will do it. That will just do it for the EAC Generals. And Randy Alcantara still has Gerson Cabildes' number. Dating to the first round, di nanalo ang EAC. Here in the second round, hindi din. And even in other leagues, hindi din manalo-nalo si Gerson Cabildes kay Randy Alcantara. And that is something to look forward to. But EAC gave it a fight.
Oo naman. Lalo na si JP Maguliano, Kylo Chavo. Credit to them for giving yung fight until the very end. Hanggang kinabahan ng onti itong Mapua Cardinals. Bumaba ng 2-point lead on the very end. And also, Clint Escamis, number 0, answered the call, hitting that big 3.
And as we listen to the school hymn of Mapua, they get win number 11. Final score 83-77. Final score 83-77. The Mapua Cardinals still the number 1 team in the team standings. 11 wins and 3 losses with 4 more games left on their schedule. They will be facing the San Beda Red Lions, the Perpetual Altas, the Arellano Chiefs, and the JRU Heavy Bombers. And 2 of those teams are gunning for the Final 4. And with us right now is the clear case for the Rookie of the Year and MVP, Rookie MVP, Clint Escamis. Una sa lahat, congratulations, Clint.
Congrats, Clint. Happy birthday. Hindi na pala, di na. 1 month na.
birthday.
Grabe naman, isang buwan ng birthday.
Lagi player of the game eh.
Ito yung endgame stats natin, hinihingi ni JV. James, unahin ko na, Clint, grabe yung game na yun. You were up by 19 at one point.
Yes.
And then, si Paolo had to go through an ankle injury, but he came back, hitting a big shot as well. Warren Bonifacio was also in foul trouble. And also, wala siyang dulo. Pero ikaw, sabi ko nga 0-4 si Clint Escamis nung from 3. And then, naka-big 3 ka.
Yes.
Anong pumapasok sa isip mo? Parang gusto mo ba ng gano'n? Yun din yung kinagandahan sa'yo, na kahit magmintis ka ng mga first 3 quarters, pagdating ng 4th, sige, ako bala.
Yes, yung mentality lang namin talaga, and palagi ko din pinipreach sa mga rookies namin, sa mga veterans. Like, sinasabi ko palagi, kumpiyansa lang bata. Kahit you're struggling from the field, kakailanganin pag tumira ka talaga, kumpiyansa lang talaga. And yun talaga, nagpakita sa moment na yun.
Bago tayo tumuloy dito, short interview daw. Pero mabilis, Chito Victolero, dating coach ng Mapua. Totoo bang bata ka ni Coach Chito?
Yes.
Oh, nanonood siya ngayon.
Nanonood Coach Chito.
Oo, sabi niya, yan, sa akin na yung kausap mo. Asa ka, Coach Chito. Pero of course, Coach Chito, point guard himself, crediting you. Clint, alam kong mahaba pa to, di ba? Sabi ko nga, dami pang pwedeng mangyari, gulo-gulo sa team standings, big game to for EAC. You have 4 more games remaining. Ano pa yung mga gusto mong ayusin? Para sa sarili mo and at the same time for your team to secure that twice-to-beat advantage pagdating na Final Four?
For me, especially yung turnovers ko, I think I had 4 or 5 turnovers this
Di ko na nga binanggit
pero syempre yun talaga, hindi naman yung magandang yung iniisip ko, yung mali din kasi need to improve every game. So yun din, and yung pagiging efficient namin on defense, especially like the bigs kanina, like they're shooting outside. We needed to adjust. So yun talaga.
Actually, 2 turnovers ka lang.
Really?
Oo.
Ito ko lang, mukhang binigay sa iba eh. Mukhang binigay kay Paolo eh.
JV, tanong, sige.
Eto, Clint, siyempre palapit na patapos na yung second round natin, elimination round. Tingin mo sinong sa remaining games, so saan kayo mahihirapan?
We treat every game talaga as elimination, like Final 4 games, so hindi dapat kampante. Like every game we treat as a Final 4. So lahat sila malakas actually, and lahat ng team talaga sa NC ngayon malakas. Like kaya talaga eh.
Alam mo, Dre, ito si Clint pwede sa showbiz to eh. Napaka-safe ng answer. Walang malakas,
walang mahina.
Tinanong ko na
dati si Clint, focus siya sa basketball. Kasi syempre, dami na rin nagtatanong kung gusto niyo mag-artista.
Grabe, nag-view na sa Facebook. Parang
grabe.
1
Pero
million
Clint, ito nakikita natin mga highlights mo again. 5 of 16 from the field, 31% for 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. Okay, next game nyo will be against San Beda, against Perpetual, Arellano, JRU. Before ka namin pabatiin, ano pang gusto mo sabihin about Mapua sa Mapua community?
Sobrang nagpapasalamat lang ako sa kanila always kasi syempre andyan sila. Palagi sumusuporta and sobrang grateful lang talaga ako sa kanila. And yun talaga. Thank you for the support.
Thank you sa support. Di mo ba talaga iniisip yung MVP, Rookie of the Year? Mas iniisip mo mag-champion?
Siyempre, nababasa ko din talaga yan.
Siyempre.
At the back of my mind,
yes. Ko yan. Alam ko yan.
Okay, greet ka na. Go ahead.
Shout out sa family ko, sa mom and dad ko from Dumaguete and Davao, sa kuyas ko, Kuya Bill, Kuya Mark, and sa sister-in-law ko, Ate Kim, and sa mga pamangkin ko, Drew and Laurel, and sa whole Mapua community. Thank you for always supporting. And
Coach Chito.
Coach Chito. Shout out Coach Chito.
Thank you ka na advance.
Coach Chito, baka naman.
2 more seasons ka pa daw eh.
Mahaba pa.
2 more seasons.
Yes,
Babalik ka pa, di ba? Lalaruin mo pa lahat.
Enjoy in the moment muna talaga tayo. Focus on the
pressure mo eh. On the spot mo, Dre.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. Tingnan natin ang remaining schedule ng Mapua. Again, Clint Escamis, best player of the game, pulling through when needed most. The front runner for rookie MVP. Binil din LPU, mabigat din to. Clint, JV mabigat to.
Oo.
Binil din LPU.
Talagang mabigat na bigat. Kita mo naman. Sean Umali, Will Gozum. Yung matchup na yan, talagang
mabigat to, no,
natin yan.
Mabigat na laban to. May sinasabi si Clint. Yes, Clint.
Scout ko yan. Sa,
Yeah, papanoorin ni Clint.
Friday yan. Friday.
Friday.
Yan. Sige, tapusin na ni Clint dito. At ang next game dyan, it will be San Beda and Perpetual. Also a good one there because San Beda is currently number 4 with 8 wins and 4 losses. And they'll be facing the Perpetual Altas. Thank you once again, Clint Escamis. Kala ko magtatapos ka na dito. Agawan mo ng trabaho si JV Mocon eh. JV, final thoughts before we say goodbye.
Ayun, patapos na. Abangan natin itong pagtatapos ng second round natin, especially dikit-dikit yan. First to 6 teams natin, di pa natin alam kung anong itsura ng Final Four. So abangan natin. Keep watching itong NCAA natin. Also live, mga students yan, yung mga families ng mga players, especially everyone, mga alumni, please watch live kasi kailangan ng mga players ng mga teams yung support nyo, yung 6-man here live sa Philoil Eco Oil Center.
Maraming salamat, JV Mocon, our courtside reporters, Christine San Agustin, Mickey Santos, great job. Our director, Elmon Salvahan, mabuhay ka. Maniga, butina, di ka overtime. And to all our bosses, thank you so much. All the names na nakikita nyo na hindi nyo nakikita sa camera, hindi nyo naririnig, mga napakasipag from GTV, from GMA, Synergy, marami pong salamat. I'm Andre Felix. We'll see you on Friday. Tuloy-tuloy ang aksyon ng inyong NCAA Season 99. New heroes of the game. Stay tuned sa GTV. Stay safe. Have a great Wednesday. And we'll see you Friday.
See the road.